Soundstripe.
The aid attendance benefit is for all wartime veterans and spouses. It's been around since 1952. And the benefit is to help our veterans, wartime veterans and spouses, when they need care on a daily basis. So if you're a Vietnam, Korea, World War II, Persian Gulf, but you're doing fine, you need to have, that doesn't work until you actually need help. So like if you're going to assisted living or home care, nursing, that's where that benefit really comes into play. Well, it's for all wartime veterans and surviving spouses. So whether or not you served on the battle lines or were in the battles, as long as you were active during wartime for at least 90 days, 1 day during wartime, and an honorable discharge. And for a surviving spouse, if yours another marriage after the veteran passed away, that would sever the claim, and so does divorce. So you would have to be married to the veteran when they pass and not remarried to be the surviving spouse to get the benefit. Very true, very true. Unfortunately, there are asset limitations to this benefit. If you were a Vietnam veteran, let's say, and you're got service-connected disability, there's really no asset limit. With this improved pension for aid and attendance, there is an asset limit. There is an income limit. But if you're spending money on care, that offsets your income. But if you have too many assets, that will disqualify you. You know, we've been helping veterans for the last 15 years get this benefit through our nonprofit Veteran Support Center of Michigan. And, you know, in the past, we'd be able to help no matter how much money they had. But they did change the rules 4 years ago. We're still able to help, and that's why it's really important, because a lot of veterans have time for pre-planning right now, where, you know, they never really had to do it in the past. So it's really important to take a look at your finances to say, hey, what can we do to get in position that if we do want to get this benefit, we're able to get it. We don't have to wait 3 years to do it, and we can go right in, because the help is really, it's a huge help. Because, you know, I mean, my family, both my parents were World War II veterans. My dad was in the National Guard. My cousin was in Vietnam. We've seen so many, and, you know, I think it was 15 years ago when we started helping, you know, one of the veterans that and I just told his daughter this the other day when we sat down, is, you know, he said to me, you know, listen, I was in the Battle of the Bulge in World War II, and you're telling me because I saved my money, I don't deserve this benefit? You know, these are guys and gals who served our country, who went through hell and back, and never asked for a penny, you know, and just did it for duty, and now they need help on a daily basis, and we're going to tell them, no, you don't deserve it? I mean, that's horrifying. So we started that, and we're like, you know, we'll help everybody no matter what, and it just led into one thing after another, that we developed a nonprofit, and we always want to help no matter what, and unfortunately sometimes we just can't. But that's why we try to get the word out. A lot of our service officers at the county level, you know, at the VA, they try to do a great job. They're a great resource, but their hands are tied as well, and it's such a waiting game. So we've actually been a great resource. We've helped thousands of veterans over the years, and, you know, with 100% approval rating, because we're able to oversee it. We do have accredited claims agents on staff, and it's really just important to make sure that our vets are cared for regardless of the situation. You know, you've got our number, but 866-667-9360 or 833-NO-JOE. We have Erica in our office helps with that. We'll get the call right over to her. You can also go to myvapension.org, which is Veteran Support Center of Michigan. So we'll get you in the right direction regardless. But just remember, the one thing is you know, a lot of families say, hey, Joe, I'm a veteran, I want benefits. Remember, you need to be in need of care on a daily basis and paying for care. So if you're not in need of care, we can't get it. But a lot of families are like, oh my goodness, you know, I've been taking care of mom or dad or brother or sister for years, and I didn't realize this was available. It is a great, great resource for our families, for our vets.